Hi, this is Jeannie Stell with the Oil and Gas Investor, and I'm standing here with Jim Sledzik. He is with Energy Ventures. Jim, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
You bet. We are a traditional venture capital fund, and we have technology funds, so we've got 4 funds that we're working on, manage about $400 million. So we're based in Stavanger. That's where we originated in 2002, and we have deal offices here in Houston, which is the one that I run, and one in Aberdeen, Scotland as well. So we invest in technologies. That's what we look for, and it's really in the upstream oil and gas sector is where we concentrate on, although with the name Energy Ventures, a little bit of a broader remit, but we really focus on upstream oil and gas. So we fundamentally believe in the long-term viability of fossil fuels over the next decades, I would say, as the main driver of the energy supply. So, and we think technology is a key to bridging that gap, so that's where we focus.
You know, I think most people in the energy industry would certainly agree with you. But Jim, can you tell us about some of the hot new technology?
You bet. I think what's probably relevant, I was in the Hart's E&P webinar as well on the carbon challenge, so the technology today and to come. So I was on that on, I guess it was Wednesday or Tuesday. And so I talked a lot about Energy Ventures and what we're doing, and certainly the environmental issue is more and more important. And we have, as I talked in the webinar, we have a panel of experts that works on our technology advisory board, and we track 15 trends in the oil and gas sector. 2 of those that I talked about in the webinar, one is the environmental dimension, just carbon sequestration and the importance of lowering the carbon footprint. And the other one that we look at is the unconventional gas play, which is so relevant here in the United States and North America, and I think it'll expand globally. But it's really changed the dynamic of what you can get from natural gas. So we certainly hope that there's more emphasis on natural gas in the future. We think it's going to be more and more important because it has such a lower carbon footprint versus coal or versus oil. So one of our trends is that, and we certainly focus on looking for technologies that make it more efficient to get gas out of the ground. And these shale plays are going to be more and more important in the United States, but also as it expands into Canada and the rest of the world, it's only going to become more important. And we like to take these technologies and then scale them outside and grow them, so grow the companies. So we invest between 5 and 20 million in early stage companies, grow them up over a period of 5 to 7 years when hopefully we move them on to their next owner.
Can you tell us about one of the last companies in which you placed some funds?
You bet. One of our investments is Oxane, which is a Rice University spin out, and they've created a nanostructured ceramic proppant, which is much lighter than sand. So this plays right into the unconventional gas, and when you hydraulically fracture these wells in the shale plays, what Oxane does is the proppant goes in, and they traditionally use sand, and then there's some ceramic proppants that are there, but to keep these fractures open. So that's what the Rice University spin-out Oxane is doing, and they're creating this proppant, and it will go in, and it certainly lowers the footprint of what you need to do. So it increases recovery, it increases the IP, and then it just lowers the footprint of what you need to do in the field. Lower hydraulic horsepower from a fracturing perspective, lower usage of water, less land space. So all those, from an environmental perspective, very important to be able to get more out of the ground with less effort. So that's all good.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and we're going to keep a close eye on your funds.
Good.
Thank you
very much. Appreciate it.